What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube video here on my channel. Today we got a tutorial for you guys. So I'm sure y'all have been hearing about this Drake and Kendrick beef. Well, I can't get that freaking beat from Meet the Grams out of my head. So I think I kind of figured out how they play it on piano and like put it to guitar. I think it's as close as you can get. What I hear in the piano part, I hear like it sounds like more than one piano kind of playing more than one chord at the same time, kind of like stacked on each other. But with these chords, I feel like it's kind of close enough to what they do. So I'm going to be showing y'all how to play that, and I'm going to have tabs on the screen too to make it easier. Drake, Kendrick, we all just get along. I don't know, man. Well, here's how to play it. So in order to play this, I noticed I was trying to figure out just how to do by ear, and I couldn't really like land on it, you know. And I realized it's because whatever they did to the piano kind of changed the tuning of it. So you actually have to change the tuning on your guitar. So first, I'm gonna play it for you in standard tuning. So if you don't feel like changing the tuning on your guitar, you could kind of know what it sounds like, and then just copy the sound of my guitar. I'm gonna play it like that first, and then I'm gonna show you how to tune it to the proper tuning, and then we'll play it like that so you can hear the difference and see how it sounds much more like the actual piano. That's what it sounds like in standard tuning. Now I'll show you how to tune your guitar to the proper tuning that'll get you to sound exactly where the piano hits the notes. So in order to tune your guitar to the correct tuning, basically what I did, I just heard the I just heard the really high piano note, and I tried to find it on my guitar, and I couldn't really find it, so I found one that sounded close enough to it, and then I just moved the peg to where I needed it. So for example, okay, so that sounds like the first two notes, right? Okay, so those two sound good. Now I have to change the rest of the strings to basically match what this one sounds like open, right? My open E. So now this is like right under an F. So my E is like right there. So the rest of my strings, I'm gonna have to go and get them to where that little line is. So basically for this tuner, I'm gonna have to get every note sharp to the second little line on the tuner. Each tuner is gonna be different, so it might be easier depending on what tuner you're using. So this is like in between an E and an F. It's not really like an actual note. It's just kind of like in between. That's why it's kind of hard to like pinpoint, but you have to like rely on your ear. And then if you want to visually do it, you can use a tuner, but you could always just do it by ear. Check it out, the E. It's right there. All right, now let's see what it sounds like in the new tuning. For those of you wondering, this thing just kind of covers the strings so I don't hit any extra notes that I'm not supposed to. Um, I kind of mostly use it for recording purposes so it sounds cleaner through the mic. You don't really need it. Like, I don't really need it right now, but it just makes everything sound cleaner. So, again, we'll start here, and this is what it sounds like. And then you just keep repeating it. So now I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Now I'm gonna break down the parts for you and kind of explain the tab. That way you know what's going on. Like if you're like a super beginner, if you just understand it by like watching my hand, then that's cool. But if you need more explanation, that's what I'm here for. So We're gonna start with it. It's kind of like a C major 7 chord, but we have an A in the bass instead. So in order to get that percussive sound like on a piano, we're gonna play the chord, and each time that we play it, we're gonna play it and then release the tension on our fingers, but keep our fingers on the strings, so it sounds like this. Instead of, because that doesn't sound as cool as. That sounds more percussive and with more bite, you know, more like a piano. You're gonna do that shape right here 6 times. After you play that 6 times, you're gonna do it one more time and then slide it up 2 frets right here. And me personally, I like to play it without that finger, and I just kind of mute that string instead. I like the sound of that chord better than. They might both work, but I kind of like this better. You're doing. So that's a cool little close up for you. So this is 5th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. You can look at the tab, or it's right here. And then you're just going to slide it up 2 frets, tuk tuk, and take this one off. And then mute all the other strings around it. So together it would sound like. And then if you wanted to sound even cooler, that last chord, play it up. So I'm doing everything else down. I'm doing down 7 times, and the last one is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up. So the 8 is up. And the shape that you're doing up here, you're just using these 3 fingers on the 7th fret. The little X's on the tab just means that you're muting all those strings. So the X's mean that you're not supposed to hear that string. And in order to mute it, you use your hand. This is kind of helping me a little bit, but even if I don't use it, look, I just put it behind here. You're still only hearing the notes that I'm pressing, because my hand is muting everything else, you know? So if you haven't gotten good at like only using the notes that you need, I recommend that. Just kind of practicing using the other parts of your hand to mute what you don't need. So those 2 chords, you're going to do that twice. It's going to sound like this. And then you're going to go to the little high pitched piano part, which is actually really easy. You're going to go to your E string, and you're going to play the 13th fret and then the 12th fret. The 12th fret is usually where you have 2 dots, like right there. And so you're going to go 1 in front of that and then right on the dots. On the E string, and then you're going to go to your B string and play your 15th fret and your 14th fret, which are close by. I'm not sure how well you'll hear this because I'm not close to the mic, but it's here and it should look like this. So you're going to do that 3 times. And then one time you're going to play something that's super similar to that, but you're only moving 1 note. So you're still doing the same notes on the E string, which is your 13th fret and your 12th fret. But then on your B string, you're going to do 15. And instead of 14, you're going to move it 1 back and do your 13th fret. So it'll sound like. And then you just start the little sequence over from the 13th fret to the 12th on the E string, and then on your B string. So let me play that little sequence for you. All right, now let me play the whole thing together for you. All right, guys, and that's basically the whole little thing. It just loops, and he just keeps repeating the chords and those little notes. I hope the tabs I made help you out, and I hope the visual stuff helps you out too. If you guys have any more song suggestions or song requests, let me know. Who do you think won the beef? Drake, Kendrick? I don't really care, dude. I just really liked the beat that came out of this song. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. And make sure you like and subscribe. Stick around for more videos. And yeah, peace out.